What's cooking, folks? Vermillion Phoenix here, and today we're going to be jumping back into some more Orcs Must Die Unchained. This time we're going back to Dodge City. Dodge City is it's a weekly challenge, first of all. It was released about 3 months ago, and this was voted in as the challenge that the community wanted to replay with the 1.9 patch update and the European and North American servers finally being joined together. So the last time this patch was out, ranged characters had a bit more health, so it's a bit of a stickier situation now, but it is very doable, and I actually completely goofed recording this the first time, so we're going to go back and do it again.
I have arrived.
So I apologize if I sound a little bit nasally at the moment. I seem to have woken up with a bit of a cold.
That's the spot. A perfect fit.
Flip traps here are pretty much not recommended. They tend to overlaunch the targets significantly, and that does not help anyone. Let's go ahead and build one shock zapper.
That's the spot.
Now, my previous tactic would have been to have everyone, if you're playing multiplayer, this is still a good idea, upon wave start, hide in these corners, and then rush out and drop your lightning ring. Will get you a solid amount of damage off on the hordes as they open themselves up, and then basically pick off anybody that decides that it's not a good idea to stay on top of your spikes. Okay, so we have that set up. Let's go ahead and do what we need to for the outside.
A perfect fit.
Whoop. I'll need to adjust that a little bit.
That trap goes on the wall.
Not enough cash to do another one, but you're basically going to want to put a couple of push traps in the beginning and then align the outside with grinders, as well as getting some spikes over there will be very helpful. Now you have no sort of healing items, so if you plan on trying to restore yourself, you're going to need your guardian. Whoa. Alright, it shouldn't be too bad. Even if you're up here, feel free to sway left and right to prevent yourself from being shot up. It's called Dodge City for a reason. Please do dodge. Alright, we're going to have a bit of an issue here, I think. Whoa. Need to take my own advice. Okay. Whoa. Okay, let me make sure I get back far enough to actually restore some HP. That should be it, right? No, this guy's still alive. Okay. Now, this wave is going to get somewhat heavy. Wave 3 is pretty much the one where you want to make sure that you're mostly prepared, because they are no longer going to be anywhere near friendly with you.
A perfect fit.
Let me just get out of here. Alright, there we go. So they are going to be dropping these grenade knolls. You can get close to them, and it shouldn't be that big of a deal. Just try not to get hit by the grenades. You will be able to snipe the sides now. Don't think they're throwing off the bosses at you yet, but soon. And grinders for most of the enemies will keep the damage pretty consistent. Crap. Alright, nice.
That's the spot.
so those are just about done. This wave, however, you are going to have
That's the
well,
spot. A perfect fit.
a lot of very dangerous things happening here, so make sure that you're somewhat prepared for them. Get as many spikes out here as you can, because now we're getting a Swifty. And from wave 4 on, they're no longer using the fire crossbows, they're using the exploding ones. So be prepared.
They've summoned a boss minion.
Of course, they have a bit more travel time. And there's our Swifty. Whoa. Alright, it looks like the stun on Swifty worked out really well, but they are going to absolutely clean up our Guardian.
They've summoned a boss minion.
And it's possible to get through that without your Guardian being like murdered, absolutely, but somewhat difficult. Oh great, that was not good at all. I'll go ahead and trigger the buyback. Whoa. Pop that more as a safety measure. If I wouldn't have died as early as I did there, that wouldn't have been a problem. You can get through that without dying, and originally I did.
That's the spot. A perfect fit. I do love my toys.
Okay, oh no, it disappeared. Alright, that sucks. I'm gonna go ahead and go over to the left side and spike that up as well. It'll just make the final wave here a bit easier. You have a good amount of time here. If you build this perfectly and don't die, then you can probably get it done in about 6 minutes. But I'm going to go ahead and use the extra time to make sure that we actually get this set up. Yeah, of course they did. So the thing to look out for here is basically Lysander. So snipe into the center to make sure you take him out as soon as possible. And then what you want to do is clean off the flanks. I don't have as many spikes here as I would like, so I'm going to have to work on that. Then I need to make sure that this guy actually dies. Okay, got it. Nice. Yeah, definitely did better my first time. Alright, and there we go. I love the new sound effects that they added to the end screen. It doesn't really do anything super special, but it kind of gets people to pay attention to the fact that things moving around are happening. And there we go. So if you guys have anything specifically that you'd like me to highlight this week, I'm still working on finishing up a character overview for Maximilian. I'm trying to put as much as I can think about while I'm creating it in there. So there's some descriptions of the Weavers, there's examples for all of his character attacks, and I'll try to go into detail about what the Weavers themselves actually add to the character as far as ways to mix up your loadouts or part selection. But I'm about 60% done, and that'll probably mean that releases sometime later on this week. If you guys have anything that you'd like me to highlight again, just feel free to drop me a comment either on this video, some other video, or in the discussion part of the channel. That's usually where I get most of my info, just because I'm on the move a lot. But either way, I hope this helps out some people. If you guys aren't checking out any of the other 5-star videos for Dodge City, since it did again come out 3 months ago. Either way, thanks as always for watching. I sincerely appreciate it. I hope this helps you guys again. And as always, folks, until next time, have a good one.